we're back. Guys, I want to welcome you back to Saint Petersburg, Russia. Got a story to tell during this live stream, so come along, join in, pitch in, and let's do a little discussion about crossing the border while we explore the city center once again. And I'm starting off right behind me, Nevsky. This is little, I think it's Malaya Sadova. Yes, Malaya Sadova. And we're gonna go to Italian street. Let's see where we're gonna end up. My point is to have a discussion about the experience. So welcome. Hello Edelwolf, nice to see you, my friend. It's been a while since we've been in Russia, and here we are, my friends. I give you the greatest city in the world during an ordinary evening, Thursday evening. Let me just find a proper spot and we'll start off with the story that I experienced yesterday. I think this is better. Guys, join in the chat. Where are you watching this from? What are you doing? And do you prefer seeing this? Do you prefer seeing something special in the city center? I can go to Ploshchad Vostania, I can go to Palace Square. What is this? And like I said, I don't make plans, so okay, somebody's playing music super loud. Shit. Best place to have a party, right? Imagine how loud it is inside the car. All right, I think we're gonna take this park. Teremok. People working inside, they're doing some washing. This is a cool little park on the left. By the way, people are just, I don't know whose statue is there, but I want to choose a quiet spot before we continue our talks. Guys, it's been a while. By the way, I can see you've been I thought you were 12 months. No, it says 2 months member, but I think you've been a longer time a member. Wolf. Guys, welcome to Saint Petersburg. I just bought tickets to Moscow. I plan to make a bigger trip in late this month or in April. Now we're gonna go to Moscow today. Go to Moscow. But now in St. Petersburg, I arrived yesterday late. Hold up. Such an atmospheric city. It's such an amazing spot. Hold up. Who's playing some music over there? Someone gifted. Yes, you guys can also gift memberships. You can gift memberships if you want. But I just released a new video. You were the first one. Members were the first one to receive information about what I see with my own eyes inside the city. Some beautiful music playing. I don't know what it is. Hello, growing up Rosie. So this was the spot you saw in the winter time. You saw that beautiful Christmas what you call it, market. Let's see, it was here. Let's go listen. Where is this music choir singing coming from? So guys, yes, I arrived yesterday from to St. Petersburg from Helsinki, but I crossed Estonia, and that was something really, it was a super tough experience. Once again, I know it's also the intention of the administration, of the government. Guys, I really want to find out where is this music coming from. Oh, I think they're playing just super loud music with their phones. Okay, I thought somebody's maybe singing live. Anyways, welcome to beautiful St. Petersburg. Yesterday I woke up once again at 5 a.m. guys. 5 a.m. Helsinki time. If we want to see the Michael's Castle, we would go there, by the way. But it's gonna get, I think we're gonna go over here. We can choose to go to Fontanka or maybe a little bit on Nevsky if you want. I can hear a dog barking from inside one of those buildings. So yes, guys, let me just talk to you for a second. So I arrived to St. Petersburg at around local time. It's 1 hour ahead of Estonia. And well, technically Russia's way more ahead of Europe, but if we're talking about only about time, it's 1 hour ahead of time. And I woke up at 5 a.m. Helsinki time. I left at 7:30 on the ferry from Helsinki to Tallinn. I met a Finnish guy, subscriber, on the boats, and we had actually everything the same. We had all the same trips designed onwards from Tallinn from Ivangorod. We had all the same bookings made, so we were travel partners, and we just met. But yeah, I remember him. He wrote me some things about traveling to Russia, and that was his 26th time. So we met, and we actually walked together through the Tallinn. Went to the train that was supposed to go to Narva. So we had 2 hours before the train left from Narva from Tallinn to Narva. And I was watching for the entire time the live cameras from the Narva border. I used to watch also even just few minutes before we actually stopped at Narva. I checked the map, and I checked the live stream from the border situation, and it looked like the waiting time was around maybe 1 hour tops, and I was like, yes, we were both happy. But the 20 minutes since we arrived and walked to the trains to the border crossing, something happened. So it was actually at least twice as long all of a sudden. I don't know how. Of course, the people who took taxis right from the train, etc., and probably some buses arrived. So we had like 50, 60, 70 people more than I just saw live on the camera. Okay, so we had 3 hours before our last bus from Ivangorod that we both reserved with this Finnish guy, and we had 3 hours, and we were hopeful until the end. So it turned out it was also raining. You saw the live stream yesterday, go check it out. It wasn't a special live stream, but at least showed you reality. So we were at the border waiting. At the end it took, I'm gonna tell you a short story, I'm gonna continue as we go along. So it was 5 hours that it took us. So of course we missed out on the bus. We missed out on the last bus from Kingisepp, which is the nearest city next to Ivangorod, in case you want to go to St. Petersburg from Kingisepp. We missed all the buses, and the same situation that happened to me last summer. Basically, the only option was to take private taxi all the way to St. Petersburg. If you're alone, it's gonna cost you a lot. I got a super good deal last summer. It was 6,000, and we made a deal that we're gonna try to push down the price. And there was actually a third guy, also a Finnish guy, with us, and it was much more fun to be in line. We waited 5 hours. I had a summer basic, what you call those, naski, socks on. I was freezing. I was fearful that I'm gonna get sick as I arrived to the best place on earth for me, and quite rare thing to be here, every few weeks only. And I thought, man, I'm gonna arrive and I'm gonna be late, sick. So I was worried about that. Super cold, it was windy, it was rainy, It was a lot of snow, actually, just snowed. So, and we had 3 guys of us there, and it turned out the only reason why the line is long is because they took actually 15 people max at once. And I counted, it took 30 minutes once, at least the time I counted. It took around 30 minutes before they took another batch of people, of 15 people again. So you can count like 15 minutes every 20-30 minutes. Yeah, plus there was time when nothing just happened for, it felt like forever. So that's why when we were at the border, and it basically could have lasted like maybe 1 hour, we were there like for 2 hours. So super slow. I don't know, guys, it's like, it was tough, guys. It was like, for real, it was tough. But thankfully there was 3 of us, so we were able to share the price of the taxi. Let's drink to that too. New experiences, my friend. It took forever. But we were able to get the taxi for 8,000 rubles, which is 80 bucks, which is okay if you divide it by 3. So it was 2,700 each, 27 bucks approximately. And we were, the driver was sometimes driving without hands, showing some pictures, etc. So it's pretty interesting, let's put it like that. But he was a nice guy. I actually met him the first time I arrived to Narva. I actually met him, and my wife, because I had it on my other phone, that's numbers from Ivangorod, I was like, I'm gonna write to some taxi in order for them to arrive beforehand. But I didn't find the guy Andrei that we traveled with last summer, but I actually got the number of this guy. I didn't call him, but it was destiny that he was actually, by God's grace, he was there. Because the one guy out of the 3 went ahead of us, and he actually already agreed with the taxi guy about driving to Saint Petersburg. So it was pretty fun that it actually happened like that, because the same guy actually was driving us. What I'm drinking cognac, Russian cognac. I have begun to like cognac. All right, guys, your thoughts. Let's continue more about this, but now we're gonna continue onwards. I'm a guy, so I'm not able to walk and talk consistently. I can talk about different stuff, but like this, from beginning to the end. So that was the short version of the story. We were like 10 something in Moskovska, south of Saint Petersburg. He wanted, funny thing, by the way, they are players, and they're not official taxis, in case you're wondering. So you pay cash, or if you can transfer to the bank account. He said he can drive us all to each destinations for 40 bucks. I'm not sure he was serious, but it was weird. Maybe he meant all together. I don't know. Weird. Is it possible to exchange the rubles back in euros in Narva? Of course you can, sure. But I don't know why you should. If you have so much, you should just keep your rubles and spend them later. But if you have a lot of rubles, sure, you can change them. You can change them back in Narva or in Tallinn. But Narva has way better exchange rates, guys. Way better. Over there is Fontanka River. But we're gonna go through here. Yeah. Oh my God, guys, I'm back in my beautiful Saint Petersburg. Hello, Alexander Yustinov. Всем привет. Привет. Guys, remember, subscribe to @Travel Russia with Igor. The channel name is Travel Russia. That's the new channel. I'm gonna do the stuff more and more on that channel. So Marco Curly. What else? So if you exchange rubles back to euros. So you're gonna lose on both sides, on both ends. You're gonna lose exchanging them to rubles, and you're gonna lose exchanging them back to euros. So I don't. You can also exchange them back in Russia as well, by the way, if you want. Even go to Saint Petersburg is about 150 kilometers. Yes, 2 hours, guys. By bus, it can take 2.5. Indeed. I don't know when I'm going back, actually. And by the way, preparations for Wednesday are on the way. Everywhere is flowers are being sold even more. Of course, you know, Russia is full of different shops. You know, flower shops. But now everybody, you know, supermarkets sell even more, etc. It's a very big deal, guys, with Women's Day in Russia. And yeah, we're gonna go back to Nevsky right now. I won't do a long live stream because I don't get excited, guys. There's YouTube. I love all of you guys, but the crowd is what it is. 1:13, not long ago. What does it mean? Alexander подписался. Thank you for subscribing. Спасибо, спасибо. Guys, the problem is I could be on the moon as the only first one on the moon doing a live stream, and I would probably still have like 10 to 20 live viewers. I could tell you the secret how to get rich, and I would have 10 to 20 viewers. All right, guys, here we are. I'm gonna do just a little bit of Nevsky. I don't want to do it too much. It's been renovated, under renovation a lot. There was a lot of stuff. Ah, yeah. You mean that's, yeah, the exchange rate. Sure. We were just not far from here. Carlos Morales, what do you think? Better buy the bus ticket with Ecolines or take the train and the next bus from Ivangorod to Saint Petersburg? And yes, guys, in case you don't know, probably you can't get any more better information than with this channel. As a YouTuber, I have traveled the most. So listen, I'm gonna tell you, it kind of depends. I traveled with a train because there was no good bus line going there, right? The buses nowadays, currently, now it's not like the it's not as busy as it used to be, and so the border, the train buses, Ecolines and Lux Express, they leave super early, and then like around 11 or something. So the bus also, there's a thing that they used to wait everybody to get on board. Now they have a certain time, at one time they're leaving on the other side of the border. If you arrive from Narva, there's a certain time when they're leaving on the other side. So if you took time it's not your fault, but if it's too long, they're gonna leave. And then you have to just ask to be taken in with the next bus, Ecolines, and also you can ask to be taken on the Lux Express, which is a competitor, but they can choose to take you. Usually they do. It's not that serious. You will get around, but still, there's this thing. And with train, you are not expecting any bus on the other side. But the minus part is, then you basically you're on your own in case the last minibus leaves from Ivangorod to Saint Petersburg. If you let me answer there's a lot of options, but if you travel to Narva and via Narva to Saint Petersburg quite early, and there's no good bus lines, go by train and take the Skylines minibus that leaves in front of Vites Hotel. The last one leaves usually at 6. Rarely it's also they have an extra shift at 8. But this is what you can do. Is it better? It's pretty much the same. It's a convenience question, usually. I hope I answered your question. You can write to me if you need more info. It depends. There's a lot of variations, my friends. Edelvo, thanks for being a member. And yes, and thank you for your super chat. Thank you for your super chat, my friend. For example, we had a guy who was coming from Norway. Also, if you are longer in the line, you're gonna get some friends, and you know, you're gonna get to know this. You know, relationships are built in the waiting line at the border crossing. And it was a guy from Norway. He flew from Denmark to Tallinn, and from Tallinn he took the bus, and he missed his bus. So, for example, in his case, Олечка, привет, дорогая. So guys, одно и то же, да? Невский. Yes, so he was right after, in front of us, but because he didn't want to spend more money on the taxi, so his next bus, the bus he missed, was already left. So he was going to wait for the other shift, which was like, I don't know, around midnight. So he would be picked up from Ivangorod. So he's gonna lose even more time waiting for that. Plus there's a little chance they won't be picked up. Скучаю по Питеру. Да, ты должна тут быть обязательно. Guys, everybody say hi to Oля. Guys, this is Fontanka River. Absolutely stunning. This is the best river in Saint Petersburg, my favorite. Why? Well, it just has more variations, but they are beautiful. Оля, как качество, да? Круто. And so yes, this is Anichkov Bridge, and that is Anichkov Palace. We're gonna walk on somewhere here, and we're gonna turn around off the street. Видишь, Оля? 20 зрителей погибло, поэтому долго не буду. I never get this palace's name right. It's somebody help me out. It has two similar words back to back, but it's anyway Channel 1's offices are here nowadays. This is not a touristy palace. Neither is Anichkov. This is in a university. And this is a rare thing, by the way. Somebody selling books illegally, and I know he does not like to be filmed because he's afraid of the police is gonna ask him to move. They're going to ask him to move sooner or later, and he knows that. Guys, I want a shirt. I want a men's version of this shirt, jacket, like this here. And guys, as a husband, 8th of March is coming. Оля, 8 марта наступает. And men in Russia have to, like 100%, you have to acknowledge your wife, your girlfriend. You must on 8th of March. It's like a must. And maybe even flowers is not enough. Depends on the person. All right, guys. Right there is Ploshchad Vostania all the way to the end. We're gonna do, and here is, by the way, Rubinstein Street, right here. Of course, right now it's off season. It's off season right now, so it's not like super busy. There's no terraces. But in the summertime, there's a lot of stuff going on Rubinstein Street. By the way, this street, the first time I went live, it was with Olia, with my wife, and we streamed somewhere here on the streets of Nevsky. That was my first experience, and I remember Olia said to me that you should definitely do some live. Man, what a joy that guy had on his face. All right, guys, Thursday evening on Nevsky. 90% discounts. 90? Hell no, I don't believe it. It says up to 90%. In Russia, you never see a good discounts for clothing. You never get, never, like seriously. All right, guys, let's cross the street. So we can actually walk all the way here to Vladimirskaya. Oh man, look at this beauty here. Olga is, yes, Olga is famous, but maybe not amongst the newer subscribers. You see, everybody's selling flowers already. Olga is my inspiration. She's my heart. All right, guys, this here is, oh, this is Maratha Street. Guys, we're gonna go here now. Mrs. Igor. Yes, this is Russia and I'm live from Russia. No, it's not today. It's on 8 today, so it's on Saturday. And unfortunately, I won't be with my wife on Saturday. I will be in Moscow. Guys, there's live streams coming from Saint Petersburg, Moscow, and maybe some other cities. Are you good? Gyms expensive in Saint Petersburg? Very good question, Marco. Can you believe it or not? But gyms are more cheaper in Finland, which is one of, oh, beautiful, wow, beautiful. This is chai and coffee. So guys, yes, as I was saying, gyms are more cheaper even in Finland than in Russia, and you're gonna say why. Let me explain why. In Finland, for example, I take Finland as an example, naturally. So in Finland, gyms are usually 99.9% out of the time, it is just the gym. You just go there for sports, weights, etc. But in St. Petersburg, gyms are usually wellness centers most of the time, unless you're just like a heavy lifter. But usually it's a place where you get massages, there's a swimming pool, very often there is solariums where you can take sunbathing. So that's why they're more expensive. And also, for example, in Finland, you can buy a gym, get a gym membership. You can be there for 1 month, and maybe usually you have to be a second month after you cancel your membership. But in Russia, usually they sell you like for 6 months or a whole year packages, which makes it like 200 dollars at once. Maybe you can cut it in pieces, but still. So relatively it's expensive in general. All right, guys, my friends. Купи мне в цехе заварной кофе. Тут немножко с тормозом, может быть, этот стрим у меня с опозданием, то есть. Серьезно, Оля? Olia wants me to buy a special, coffee from special shop that we passed. Oh my God! Look at this. This is Glintman. This is hold up. Let me see what is this inside. I hope it won't be thrown out. Oh, wow. Hello, William from Canada. Здравствуйте, Canada. It's a hotel. I don't know. Feels expensive. I want to leave. I don't want to break anything, but it feels like a movie theater. Оля, напиши, какой нужен. Ладно. That's what I wanted to know about the gyms. Good. Well, you find out now. So, yeah. Personally, I just want the gym. I would rather pay less for less. День Победы. Right. This my gym was 50M swimming pool, sauna, hammam. Yes, it's all for 6 months away. Guys, I know stuff. I'm happy that I'm being concurred by the locals. Yes, foreigner in Russia, my friends. It's Igor. So yeah, Canada is all как город. Как город Saint Petersburg. The greatest city in the world, even now during, you know, dark season. During dark season right now, it's still amazing. And we were just in Barcelona. Beautiful city, but not very, you know, Spanish in a way. Very European, and unlike this place, dangerous. It felt dangerous. In Russia, you don't feel dangerous at all, anywhere. Foreign agent, yes, my foreign agent cap is here at home. And yes, my friends, if you want to support, by the way, like Edelwolf did, you can use Super Chat to support, or you can use also link in the description to buy me coffee, to cover the expenses traveling here, Moscow, you know, etc. How much you paid for 6 months? Yeah, I'm gonna, my guess is maybe $100 ish. Hello, John Zarn. Welcome everybody to Saint Petersburg, Russia. Here it is, one of the most beautiful. Whoa, what's happening? Did you see that? It's his friend. Anyways, this is Vladimirsky Church. Vladimirsky, it's amazing. And one thing that I tell all my guests and all my friends, the cheapest and also maybe one of the best, top 2 panorama in St. Petersburg is very little known. This place over here, this tower. And you can buy tickets underneath from the left side over here. Then you go up, and I have filmed it, yes, in case you want to find it. Maybe you can find it using the map in description to my Google Maps. All right, so I think I said yes, you can use Super Chat to support your Igor. Any support is thanked. I appreciate it. So what is here, guys? There's like typical Russian courtyards. Courtyards, and there's like more shops, smaller shops usually. Growing up Rosie, remember to list the best exchange office on your next video. Very good point, and thank you, Rosie, for your support. I have a list. I haven't made a video. Well, I have made videos about exchange rates, exchange offices, and you can just hold up. Here it is. So you can check the location on that. If you write exchange money Igor in Russia, and you will find a couple of videos, more videos, but 2 locations that I've shown. And that's the most convenient in the very center. It usually has had the best rate in the city. But as a minimum, it's always better. That rate is always better than the ones in the banks. All right. You did, but good to list them. Yes, good point. I wonder how can I do it without making like a new video about it. Maybe I could do just a video. It seems it doesn't matter. I can just release as much as videos as I like. I don't remember which video episode that was. Yeah, you can just type in Igor in Russia and you will find it, I'm sure. Okay, lady almost pushed into me. So guys, now we're gonna go to we're gonna see the beautiful Five Corners. It's one of the epic locations in Saint Petersburg, in the city center. It's just a beautiful spot. Cheaper than my gym in Finland. Yeah, but you can get the cheapest in Finland is 20 bucks. And notice, we're talking about relativity. In Russia, everything should be way cheaper. Life in Russia is approximately 3 to 5 times cheaper in big cities than in Finland. So you should triple the price and you will get the Finnish equivalent to that price. All right, good talks guys, good chat. I think I'm gonna maybe walk around like this and end up in Venäjä, as we often do. Which district do you like the best? Well, listen, there's districts and there's like areas. And if you mean the districts, Rosie, if you mean the districts, which is, I don't even know all of them. There's like Nevsky district, there is Primorsky district, Vyborgsky, Krasno something. And then there's also, what is it? Some other one. There's 5 of them, I believe. And there's also the areas outside the city which are part of the city, like Sestroresk, I think, etc. But anyways, my favorite is the one I live in, and it has been, and it's a pretty big one though. But anyway, it's Primorsky. But my favorite neighborhood in St. Petersburg is around between Technologicheski Institute metro station and Frunzinskaya station. There's just something special for me in that place. I made some videos from there too, but I can do it once again. Thank you so much, John Zarn, for your super chat. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It all goes to my expenses, and there's a lot of it. So thank you so much. Ingresso, Capsule Hotel. This is Capsule Hotel, guys. I guess you can have some rooms over there, and you basically, this is like a wide angle fake photo of your room, so to speak. Can you imagine? I've never been to Capsule Hotel. I googled tonight the locations, some cheaper hotels to stay at in Moscow. I have to be there for 2 nights, and I saw some capsule hotels which are still quite expensive. It's like 16, 17 bucks per night, and you can get a proper hotel. Now it's pretty cheap for around 30 bucks. Usually it's like closer to 40, but now I think it's like, it's not winter season, winter holiday season, nor is spring season either. And John Zarn, thank you for becoming a member. Thank you for becoming a member. And also thank you for your support again. Guys, I'm gonna show you my favorite restaurant now as well. And we like it with my wife, Olya. Hold up. It's actually a chain. It's actually a chain restaurant, and it's a Georgian restaurant. And there it is. There it is. So it's Hacho i Puri. There it is. It's really good restaurant. It's actually the better one is. It's basically it's the same company, but it has a different brand. It's called Pali Hinkali with PH, Pali and PH Hinkali. So it's very interesting. But this one, there are chains. There's located the one on Ligovsky Avenue. It's located here, somewhere else as well. And this here right now, guys, is Rubinstein Restaurant Street. And we are standing right now. This is beautiful, beautiful tower building on the 5 corners. And I'm gonna take a few steps back to show you it properly. John Zarn, is it possible to ride a bicycle through the city? Yes and no. Yes and no, because for example, first of all, if you're talking about your own bicycle, right? If you're talking about your own bicycle, not a rented one, first of all, you have to have it and buy one. But I don't know why I started like that. But anyways, the problem is that the bike, there's no bike lanes properly in the city. This is not as European city as you would think. Let's go through here. So you can, but for example, you cannot cross Nevsky. And the other thing, for example, let me just show you even more. For example, this is like normal road, normal streets leading in the center, right? And now it's not even, this is almost night. So there would be a lot of people going left and right. So you would not have a lane. You couldn't drive it here. And that's why a lot of people drive the bike, ride the bike over here. But it can be dangerous. So yes and no, you can, but you should use, for example, on Nevsky, you cannot ride bicycles in the crowd. So you're gonna have to go on a super crazy road, Nevsky. If you wanna ready to do that, you can. Yes. And just recently, yesterday or 2 days ago, they said they're gonna expand and they're gonna do more bike lanes for the city, and which is nice. But it's quite relatively. It's not gonna enhance the situation a lot, right? All right, check it out. Here it is. Man, I wanna cross the street, but I can't. And yes, a lot of dogs. He was playing, guys. People love animals here. So, and yeah, same thing for dogs. For example, it's pretty tough being here as a dog owner. Of course, you can go into parks, but city parks in the center are, in Russia, they are called skver. So they're not even proper parks. They're like, well, skver is not square, but it can be a square sized, square formed. What about moped bikes? I can walk and run, but those look like long blocks. Or is it the camera that makes them look long? Block, do you mean like sections, or what do you mean by blocks? Yes, you can ride bikes way easier. If it's motorized, especially all electric ones, you can, but you will have to ride the roads, right? And all of these food delivery guys use these roads. When you go to the outside, and I'm talking about way outside, the city outskirts, like where I lived, and suburbs, they ride everywhere. There's little cars, not a lot of cars. So guys, check it out. This is the 5 corners, the legendary location in Saint Petersburg. I don't know what is the long length. Yeah, they are pretty long blocks, by the way. If you're talking about areas, blocks, they are decent size though. Оля, как дом это называется, не знаешь? So this is beautiful location. It's a quite narrow building. This is, hold up, what is the street? It's Sadova. I don't know the city. I think it's Sadova. Maybe it's Sadova. I'm not sure. Not sure. Or is it Zelen? I don't know. Anyways, road here, and this is Rubinstein Street. This is Разъезжая улица. Anyways, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 corners, guys. Like the building in the China Canal Street. Yes. And there's quite a lot of these type of tower buildings. For example, on all right, 5 points. Yes. There's also beautiful. Man, there's a lot of these type of like tower buildings. And here it is. We like this place a lot. No, okay, a lot. Правда, Оля? Нам нравится этот ресторан. Alright, guys. That reminds me of the Flatiron New York City. Yeah, true. Is that's the one, the narrowest building, right? And this is, I think, owned by a rap star, Basta. I think it's Frank by Basta. No, I think so. Never been there yet. It's like Ribs restaurant and bar. Ah, the one in Chinatown, got it. I've never been to New York, but we just talked with Olia. We want to go, like, big time. Even though we know it's not what it is. Life is not like in the movies. It's I watch tons of like so-called real images, so to speak. Anyways, this street for some reason is somewhere where we go often when we go back. If I stream in the center, it just so happens to be. It is near Vladimirsky Cathedral. Yes, we were just on Vladimirsky. I just show you. Vladimirsky Cathedral Tower has one of the best and cheapest panorama views of the city. Not the highest though, but beautiful. Yes, by Basta. Yes, one of the, maybe the most popular rapper, but a rapper turned more pop artist. And details everywhere in the city. Guys, if you give us super chat, I'm not begging on it, but I'm gonna just say, if you choose to use super chat, I promise I will go. I don't want to go, but I'm gonna go through the dangerous Aprashka area, which is pretty rough looking. We've done it once at night, super late, a couple of years ago. But you decide. You should create a guide for restaurants, cafes, gyms. If you have the websites, put it there. Good idea. I don't have the website, but I do have this intention of what you're saying. Check it out. They have even promotion for the 8th of March. This is probably produced by the city. Vesna, spring in Saint Petersburg begins from 8th of March. Из Петербурга с любовью, from Saint Petersburg with love. Can you imagine? Why is it dangerous? Well, listen, it's not dangerous per se, but it feels like it. Let's say, unless I would show you, even though if I show you, you still would not go there at night, just because of stereotypes. But Russia, there is no such place like do not go areas in St. Petersburg, Moscow, or most of the cities in Russia. Yeah, good idea, Rosie. Thank you so much. Women's rights. Well, what is the situation with women's rights, by the way? Shortly, from your perspective, if you want. By the way, good restaurants. We used to, when I was with my friends in 2017, we were already drunk, by the way, then, but I think we stopped over here. We were the only ones there. And we drank even more, even though we shouldn't. Peter says Neistenbag. I guess in Finnish it's called Neistenbag. And Gypsies and Jews. How about the naming of the bar? The bar is called Gypsies and Jews. looked very warm winter, not snow. Indeed, but it was pretty wintry in Ivangorod and all the way leading up to Saint Petersburg. And now we're gonna see, once again, my favorite, Alexander, I think the second. Yeah, the bar name. In Russia, St. Petersburg got super nice bar names and odd ones and you know, that type of stuff. Yes, Alexander the second. The one who stands in Helsinki center, as he should be. Interesting point, Yelena. Anyways, we are approaching the Aprashka. And yes, Aprashka is, by the way, I forgot to tell you if you're a new viewer, the place is at daytime. It's like it's a marketplace. It's a market for, you know, fake products. 99% of the sellers are from south of Russia. The habits, the customs are very different. Let's put it like this. I forgot exactly how these are called, but these are original. There are only like few, I think 3 if I'm not mistaken, 3 of this type of bridges left in their original form from Catherine II era. Other ones, well, bridges remained, but I think these cornerstones or corner columns, should I say, did not remain, except only in a few. And here it is, Fontanka once again. We have gone a long way. Yes, we congratulate women on this day. But guys, in Russia, of course, there's probably all kinds of situations, but in general, if we're talking about gifting and showing love with flowers or other stuff, Russia is top countries on that. Because in Finland, for example, most of the time, sure there are exceptions, but most of the time flowers are given like once a year for women, or maybe twice. On birthday, not even then necessarily, and on Women's Day. Like seriously. Let me know if I'm exaggerating. But for me at least, I think this is one of the nice things about Russia as well. Yes, I do count it as one. I saw an apartment with a window facing the canal. It was very good price. Yes, these are well, I don't think these are. Maybe they have some rooms here. Not everything is like an apartment building. Some of them are like government buildings or city buildings or offices. But if they are here, it is the apartments are more pricey for sure, way pricier. All right, guys, we have reached Aprashka, but I won't go there since we did not vote for it. It could be another canal. Yeah, sure, but in canals in general, not all are. Smaller canals usually have, maybe I would say, more apartment buildings on the sides. These are typically, historically, you know, maybe palace-like places. Even the amounts of divorce and non-marriage when you are getting your The traffic is more dangerous. Yes, it's more hectic. It's crazier. Do you want me to go by the canal, by the way? Or do you want me to turn away? You decide quickly. So I have driven a car when I was unofficially in a driving school here. So I was driving, but I had another one sitting next to me. Yes, I'm not Baklikov. Hell no. No thanks. All right. Canal it is. The only vote that I got. We're gonna turn away from it anyways. Nice. All right, guys, you get your wish. The Aprashka would be there. So now it's not. It's still icy, but the ice reflects the light really, really beautiful. Yeah, the guy has gone crazy, I think. But as I was saying, can you hear me well? By the way, I don't use microphone currently. Me too. Even though I like his stuff before his live streams. That was the great stuff. And the guy has done stuff. That's the first one, way ahead of anybody in here, me or the newer expats or whatever. And I've done a while, guys. I have a decent age channel, by the way. This is going to be 5 years. 5 years on 9th of May on Victory Day. Check it out, Ultra Ramen. That's the name. Who are you talking about? The chat is talking about Sergey. He's very nice and funny, Serbians. Yeah, I do have my moments with him as well. And I met him once, but for some reason I've been blocked for a few years. I never said anything bad. I don't know why. Maybe it's just, I don't know. I don't want to speculate. I like this building. All right, coffee. And here it is, by the way, there's a jazz bar. And one of my favorite cathedrals and my favorite neighborhood is over there that we discussed earlier. It's around this one, Trinity Cathedral. And that neighborhood is my favorite neighborhood. Well, that's this corner, so the neighborhood on the left side of the cathedral. I've never been to a jazz bar. I've been to blues bar clubs with Olia, listening to very nice music. And if you want to see some clips, I'm gonna release in time on my Igor's Russian Clips channel. No, he's not. He loves Russia, actually. That guy loves Russia, but maybe the thing that some of us have a problem, or it seems to be that we have a problem, let's put it like this. It's probably his personality and his weird reactions, maybe, and the content. Maybe people see through his current donation-driven stuff. I don't know. I don't watch him. Enough of him. Yeah, me neither. Salsa bars. Listen, I say always, without even checking, everything is in Saint Petersburg. You have everything. You name it, we have it. Yeah, by the way, here's the bike lane. Yeah, true. Yes. But it could be better. It could be better, right? So this jazz bar is called Noisy River. Man, I'm doing a long live stream again. My point was to get home and do maybe a live stream from home because I'm exhausted. Tomorrow is Friday night, and we're gonna be somewhere, I don't know where. It's a theater. Yes, they did not let me in without a ticket to film the interior. I tried it last summer or 2 summers ago. So you need a guide for people like you. Edelwolf, that's a secret. For now, it's a secret. You will find out maybe right before the victory day. It's a secret. Nice car. And what time is it? Is it 10 p.m.? I'm saying Minsk. It won't be Minsk. It's I almost went there now, but I looked a little bit. I don't want to rush things either. I think this is where we turn, right? Is it? Or hold up. No, it's not. It's not. Not yet. Yeah, on horse. Yeah. Let me know if you want to turn away from this side, from the side of the. By the way, I just changed the sides. I don't know why. Oh yeah, I had to. I'm gonna go back. Yeah, spring. But spring is the time I'm gonna go to Siberia. Towards Siberia, not all the way. Marco, I suggest you don't go to buy with your own car. It's so much easier to not to go with your own car. In Saint Petersburg, it will take you 4 euros in 1 hour from Saint Petersburg. So I suggest you do not use. Check it out, the water has risen. It's over here. Oh my God, let's have a moment, guys. It's hard to believe. Now that you're here and we're having a nice time, I'm beginning to feel better, but man, I felt all the way to like 8 p.m. Now it's 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. I felt really bad because of the border crossing. And I forgot the main topic, guys, the border crossing. How long did you take you to cross? Yes, guys. Beautiful. So the border crossing yesterday, but it was in the rain and the cold. It took 5 hours to be on the Estonian side. 5 hours, and after we got through Estonian, it was pam, pam, pam. Russia super fast, everything super fast, super nice. And Estonians were okay as well, not all of them, but the second one. And but before that, everything is super slow, intentionally. They check everybody's bags, and they don't usually let another group of people in until most of the people have gone through. If there's somebody has some problems, they'll probably use the time to spend and write a ticket, or I don't know what. I would like to open a bicycle shop there somewhere in Russia. John, that's a good idea. Even though here's the bicycle lane, but in Russia, in Saint Petersburg, you can do business with all kinds of, well, can I call it a niche? With all kinds of niche stuff. Because this, for example, here we have 7 million people. There's not enough of people to do anything you want. There's motor shops, bicycle shops. There's we passed the skateboarding shop. What else? We have tea houses. You have, of course, cafes. What else? You name a niche, and I'm gonna tell you there's a special shop and businesses. Not only one, but usually more. There's always competition. So yeah, you should maybe choose a place where is enough of people. So 1 million, 500,000, 1 million or more. Why is it tough to cross the border? It's tough to cross the border because the Estonian side wants to make it slow, and the more people there were, it seems they were not putting more effort, even a little bit more effort. Actually, on the contrary. And there's all kinds of stuff happening. By the way, for example, there was a group of people, like a pair, 2 ladies who knew each other, right? So, and the other one was a dog, with a dog. and she spent the whole time with us there, 5 hours. And she was passing by. She was the last one to enter as the let in 15 people groups. And it took 20 to 30 minutes before the next 15 people got in. So imagine when it takes hours and hours to get like 50 people in even. So what happened was, the others say, hey, but we're together. And the guy was so obnoxious, like, you decide, you leave or you go back, or you leave alone. You decide, you know, like, what the hell? I guess the power is so strong that they abuse it. So yeah, and there were people who actually tried to film, some Estonians that tried to film all these kind of, even a small altercation, because I don't know from which trash these guys came up, but they suddenly when this discussion, it was like a discussion, they were there with some microphones, and I heard and I saw about it earlier that there is some people who try to instigate people to talk about politics, and they try to trick you to, you know, say something that you're not supposed to, because as you know, in Europe there's a freedom of speech. There's so much freedom of speech that they try to get you to say something that is against the administration's opinions. And then they're gonna, you know, they're not blurring faces, they're showing the faces and basically labeling you as an enemy. So it's horrible stuff that's going on in that country. Like, and of course, schools are being closed. Latvia, Estonia, Russian schools, and the culture is being tried to. Yeah. So yeah, that's why it's tough to cross. It's tough to cross because in the summer or December, the same border took 15 hours. Some people even stay overnight in winter. Some people stay overnight, don't get past. Those who enter to come too late to the border won't pass. They have to spend the night. Not everybody has the money, or maybe don't have the euros, or are not able to pay with electric cards because of the Swift bank stuff. So because it's you know, there's a lot of problems. Hope you will ride your bike in spring. Air in your tires, this is very important. Less resistance. I ride electric bikes. I rent electric bikes in Saint Petersburg, and I do live streams with that. As the first one on YouTube, I've done that, and yeah, you guys have seen those streams. I cover much more ground with that, and yeah, and they're not actually with tires. I don't know what's so wrong, but the tires are fat, thick, so it's not like with air. It's probably like some substance, I don't know. But I will ride, and I also ride bikes in Helsinki, but I usually don't stream from that boring location that much. All right, my friends. Remember, you can support your Igor with a super chat as we go onwards towards Sennaya Square. And guys, by the way, this is the what is it? Intersection. And if you're walking across the embankment, you cannot cross it forward. You have to do this side trip that we did right now. We're gonna go through it here now, and then we're gonna go back. But I think, yeah, this street is like this is Gorohov. Yeah, Gorohov. Over here is the most mysterious hallway in the whole Saint Petersburg. I think some tourists go there every time, but it's actually closed, so you need to know a guide that will let you in. And guys, I have filmed that spot on my channel. I've done it all, almost. Growing up Rosie, yeah, and when people ask why, well, the reason is it's intentional. The official comments that other people who are crazy listen with applause, they have said that traveling to Russia is not supposed to be fun. Man, I could go off with this topic actually, so I'm gonna be quiet. You guys talk about it. Many of you are happy that we have a horizontal live stream. And I am too. How long are we gonna stay here, man? Yeah, you see. Yeah, electric bikes ride also these roads, and but make sure you're gonna have to be careful. Beautiful city, but seriously, it has similarities to Barcelona, except Barcelona is way older. It for some odd reason, and sure, the main architecture style, the leading architecture style in Barcelona is different. I know that Gothic style is one of them, but Saint Petersburg is, well, it is also a UNESCO heritage site, largely. The city, the historical center is UNESCO heritage site. But this is way less maintained than Barcelona. Guys, and all of these entryways, they have really cool looking courtyards. All of them, most of them. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I'm gonna try. Is it better? Well, yeah, it's maintained, but it's not better preserved, or is it? I don't know. I think St. Petersburg is not preserved in a way that it's maintained, but this place has tons of things that are originals, like 100% originals, and for odd reason they're still working, like maybe gates. Not this door though, but this one for sure. It's a bit rusted, but it's 100% original, I'm pretty sure, except that they added, that one had plastic roofing. All right. Yes, people used wood. Oh, Turkish. Турецкая пекарня. Оля is not maybe watching, but Оля тут на Сенной. Турецкая пекарня. I wonder what do they have. Anyways, bridge over here. We're gonna turn to Sennaya Square because I need to go home. I need to recharge myself like big time. But you guys gave me energy, so I want to say thank you. Gerona, yes. Where was Gerona? I remember looking at the map. Is it Italy? Italy, Austria, or Spain even? It's Spain. I think it's Spain, right? Is there a good beef restaurant? Yes. Man, lots of them. St. Petersburg, the capital of cuisine. There's tons of great restaurants, like most of them. Because if you're a bad restaurant, you won't make it in St. Petersburg. There's just too much competition. There is a good shisha bar chain actually. I stopped smoking way back, but for some reason we started to go with my wife to go to shisha, and I don't know why. I somehow thought I wasn't smoking. But thankfully, because of the pandemic, we actually stopped totally, because we used to go not every day, but often. Spend like 2 hours there just smoking, and the headache was crazy. you know, for a person not smoking, all of a sudden you get so much nicotine in the system. That was crazy. By the way, Yelena, do you know that, can I just go inside Tinkoff bar? Do they have banks of Tinkoff here? Because I'm thinking about, in case I have problems with SIM card, and because of my SIM card, also problems with the bank card, just in case. Do you know if I'm able to just go in? Because I heard that they give out the bank cards as easy as, for example, Sberbank. Sebastian Su. Hello, Sebastian. This is Saint Petersburg. I'm back. I arrived yesterday after hold-ups from 6 a.m. traveling to 10 p.m. How much is it? 14 hours? Minus 1 hour? 13? It's only online. Okay, so that's what it meant. Yes, Tinkoff is a bank. Guys, I've showed you this place many times. We have seen this place. So, this is the place where I used to do some singing. Let me go there. They support the Tour de France. Oh, so is it Russian bank? I don't know if there's some political stuff behind it. I don't know. Guys, this place opened a year ago, I think. A year ago. Let me just show you. Yes, Yelena is a local from Saint Petersburg. This place is called Seno. Means hay. Hay. And this is Seno. It has become Seno, like a boutique shop, restaurant, center. And this was like really in really bad condition. Now it looks awesome, right? There's jazz bars also. There is cafes, artwork, musicians, live performances. Oh man, it's hot. Check it out. So, the cognac is burning. Shops like this is probably the local brands. Some hipster cafes. We have a couple. Last summer we were here. We saw some like really cool music performances live, of course. Check it out. Let us know when you're back on live. Thank you, Rosie. I'll see you maybe tonight or tomorrow. Yeah, I think there was a piano somewhere up ahead, also inside. I think, yeah, it's, or did they take it away? They took the piano away. Yeah, there's the piano. Thank you, Rosie. Some kids playing the piano. Cool, right? Yeah, but I think maybe Trump will take these sanctions off, and Europe will have to. Here's Or are they kids? I'm not sure. Yeah, this place is cool, yeah. Tons of restaurants, a stage. This place is called Sino. I think there was some numbers after it, but it's right on Sennaya Square. Next to it, this place called Sino. This complex is called Sino. And you guys and I have been up there, upstairs, over there. I'm gonna show you another one, guys, and see what all here. Really cool restaurants. This place has some jazz music live. Yeah, Saint Petersburg is getting better and better. This is far away. Yeah, here it is. Пространство Сино. And you can also go here. Check it out. These are the designer shops that I'm talking about. I saw the Moko Museum in Barcelona, Elborn district. But I think it's in a similar style intentionally. So at summertime you have terraces inside over here. You have it here as well. Beautiful, right? John Zarn, I am from Russia. Are you from Russia? Seriously? All right, guys. I am proud of Russia for sure. There's a ton of things to be proud of. All right, my friends, if it's buffering, we're gonna leave, but I think we're gonna end the stream. Oops. I think it's time to stop the live stream. Check it out. Guys, from Saint Petersburg, Russia. Yeah. Guys, I'm gonna go home. I might do a live stream at night and we'll talk more about border crossing situation. It's easy to do so. I want to thank everybody. I want to thank y'all. I want to thank you all for joining the live stream today. Hi, it's been a lovely time to be your host, Igor. And we're gonna continue on as we get along. And I'm gonna get back home. Yeah. I don't know, can you hear the music? Thank you, Helen. Thank you, Marco. Thank you, Lena. And thank you, John. Thank you, Edible, for being the moderator. Thank you, Yelena. Thank you, everybody. And see you back again. Oh, yeah. Thank you, John, for joining, and welcome on the trip with Igor. We're going to show you around. We're going to show you everything in and out of town. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye, friends. I'm back.